Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So if you're wondering why I haven't been uploading, it's because I've been working on the sneaking code. And if you want to try it out, the link's right here. I was watching some Minecraft videos. But it's called Sneaking Fix for Good. Kind of a ambitious name for the repo, or whatever it is. So anyways, I'll just show you using the 5.2.0 build of the Arch Linux repository thing, and I was testing it out like this. So you can see this is the glitch I was trying to fix, because that is definitely, that should not be happening. Also, it causes some weird glitches. I don't even know if I can show you guys in the video. Let's see, I think I did this. Oh god. Oh, no, it's not gonna do it that time. Let's see. Maybe up here. Can't really make it happen. But at one point I got shot into the ground. Very interesting. So I was testing sneaking on all of this. Notice some interesting stuff happening. But anyways, so this is all the stuff I added. Blah blah blah. If you want to see the code, you can go look at it. So let me just rebuild the game real quick. Okay, so might as well show you in dev test, and I'll move on to my game. So you can see that you can now sneak on the edge of stairs. You can sneak on this. Sneak over here. Because this is actually a full-size collision box. Then you fall off because you can step down. I didn't have the step down code enabled. You can see it works pretty well. A little jittery, but it does the trick. So let's see. There aren't many complex collision boxes in the dev test. So I got some complex ones over here. You can see it works pretty well. You can sneak to the edge of it, step down if you want to. Works pretty good. Then it's a little jittery on very complex collision boxes because these are actually using the actual selection boxes as the collision box, which is probably a really bad idea. But you can see it tries to compensate for it. You can see I step up and I step back down. All works pretty well. The only time where this code actually has some problems is with some really complex collision boxes like this, because each one of these node boxes is a collision box. You can see that by the fact that I can step in there. So this has some weird stuff happening. It likes to grasp the side of one of them, because what's happening in the collision code is that this is only running one way, negative to positive. It doesn't ever run another loop, positive to negative, and I would need to do that to stop that from happening. So either that or make that collision box a little bit more simplified. You can see it works pretty well, despite this little shortcoming. It also does make some assumptions, like right here. So I can set this up like this, and then I can fall off the side right there. So you can see the precision here. It's pretty good. But since this is walkable technically, I can just fall off the side of it. And now this would require some more complicated code testing and whatnot. But for the sake of right now, since this is only stage 4, I'm planning to do like 10 stages in this to try to really get it like solid, like absolutely rock solid. It's pretty good so far. So I gotta fix that jittering, stop that from happening. But it's nice to finally be able to sneak on ladders properly. And then you can see that that happens sometimes when you fall up the side of it, because this is technically walkable. Or if you go too far this side. Let's see if I can do it just right. Yeah, there we go. Because technically that was the closest node. We bridged that gap over. And so this is walkable, so you fall through that. Now I'm sure there's a way that I could fix that, but I just committed a lot of code to this, so my brain's a little burnt out. But yeah guys, it's nice that we can finally have some somewhat better collision detection. And this works even without the step down code. If I enable that, let me go to my PR real quick. I'll pause the video. People really don't like the step down code. So if I grab this without using the camera smoothing, and I just plop that in here, then we can rebuild the game. Might take a little extra long because, oh, it's done. Using CPU recording. Okay, now we can step down. So you can see, still works good. And then of course you can step down in the corner, which I think is pretty nifty. So if we do this, see, it still works pretty well. It is a little jittery, but I have to fix this code up because I'm still learning how the collision loop works, and once I have it mastered, I'll be able to essentially make it work perfectly. But for now, this is like this. And if we use, whoops, that's the wrong node. If we use an upside down stair, I can actually perfectly step off the side of it. Yeah, works pretty well. We can also change something in the collision code. If we change it to that, and remove that, and we close this, we get a lot of random output in the background. Oh no. And now you can see why that is using that variable. So let's just undo that change real quick. Another thing I want to try to work on along with this is you can do this. Let's see if I can show it in this video. Oh. Let's see. Oh, they actually fixed it. Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, well I guess I don't have to work on that anymore. What used to happen was you used to be able to... Oh. Well, I guess I do have to actually work on it. Yeah, no clip mode. Yeah, it was disabled. Okay, okay. It needs to basically check if you can fall inside of it from where you are, because it seems to be a little glitchy. It's really noticeable. Let me just make sure that's off. It's really noticeable if you're building up really fast. Oh boy. Yeah, that happens a lot. And that happens. So I really want to change that. See if I make that better. I really gotta fix this because if you look, this will actually grab you. It's kind of funny. See if I can show it. Okay, yeah, it like slams me down. It's like, I wonder. Might as well do it in this video because this is already kind of a long video. Will this work? I don't know. Okay, yeah, that kind of just breaks everything. Whoops. No. Oh yeah, this is this is my calculations. I hope you enjoy how precise they are. That's an engineer's drawing. I don't know. Negative 1.5 float times BS? I have no idea. Also, why is the multiplier of 10 called BS? Like, why? I guess this is why I tested it so much. Just to make sure it actually worked. I don't know, let's just throw that in there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's like no way to precisely check that. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But anyways, so the sneaking is a little bit more precise when you're going positive, I believe it is. Yeah, okay, when you're going positive, it will do the jolt. But when you go negative, it doesn't jolt you. And that's why I wanted to do that loop through thing, to loop it forwards and backwards. Otherwise it works very well. I do like how you can be so precise on stairs and fences. Oh yeah, this was my original obstacle course. So you fall down there. It's very interesting. I believe you can, yep, you can fall down in there. What I'm going to try to do is essentially I'm going to construct a platform out of the things you're standing on. Let me just show you this real quick. Okay, this is going to be very bad. Just warn you right now. Okay, let's say you have two fence posts. Okay, just like in that example I just showed. Okay, instead of this is walkable. Okay, but what if you just have two fence posts? And let's say this is your collision box right here. And this isn't drawn to scale, but let's say if you move forward, now all of a sudden you're in between it. So what I'm going to do is stop that from happening by doing this. Checking what you're standing on. So let's just say this fence post was moved a little bit closer. Okay. So as you step onto this one, from this one, what I'm going to have happen is this. That's a little too much eraser. So erase some of that, erase some of that. And now the brush is too big. Essentially this will become a platform, and now your limitation is not only this, but it's also the other one. So in this function, where it does limiter, I might be able to run through a call to check this. The only time this might not work is if we have this situation. And now let's just say your collision box is over here. So that means all of a sudden this is your platform. Oh, and this whole thing is your platform. So that means you can fall right here. So what I have to figure out is a way to deduce how to keep your player on a node box, a virtual memory node box, and see if I can do collision detection in between that. So essentially, oh, my cat decided he wanted to be in the video, so let me pause this real quick. He started stepping all over the keyboard, but instead of this, what I need to create is this. And now limit your position. Instead of being able to step right here, you can only step in between these. And of course you hang off the side when you sneak, but as long as you're standing on it, you should be able to sneak off the side of it, is essentially what I'm trying to say. So I have to do on-the-fly collision detection of if you're within the boundaries of right here. And it might be a little bit difficult, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully I can get this done, and we can have better sneaking. So, peace out. Oh yeah, by the way, technically this allows entities to sneak. So I could make it so that when people create mobs, they can actually have a function if they're sneaking, so they can act like players, or they can scale things a lot easier. So anyways, see you later.